Almost hit the start button, the start question one button. Would have been bad for a bunch of reasons. Hello, thinkers. It's me, Quizmaster Jack, here on Thinking Game Trivia to play Buzzword. Pop culture, sports. We're into Dirty 30 now. This is where we really find ourselves and discover who we are as adults. And play trivia questions, right? Yeah.
This magazine's first cover featured a man in costume for the film How I Won the War. In 1973, a contributor to this magazine, Lester Bangs, was fired.
It's gotta be Rolling Stone. Lester Bang was on Rolling Stone. Yep. One of the Lester Bang, one of the LBs that gets shouted out in It's the End of the World as We Know It, which, as I always contend, is the best way to get a group of people to yell Leonard Bernstein all at the same time. It goes Mountain Set in a line, Leonard Bernstein, Leonid Brezhnev, Lester Bang, Lenny Bruce.
This singer included the song The Master's Call on his album Gunfighter Ballads and Trail Songs. Fallout New Vegas repopularized a 1959 song by this singer about an Arizona Ranger who kills Texas Red with the title weapon on his hip. For 10 points, what country artist sang El Paso and Big Iron?
Yeah. Big Iron on his hip. No, it's not going to be. It's going to be earlier than George Jones, but I don't have anything else. Marty Robbins, huh? Wow. That's a deep country cut. Even with I knew it was Big Iron, but they don't really, on the radio stations on Fallout New Vegas, they don't really come in and give you some interstitials to let you know who sang those songs. Oh boy, that's a tough one.
As this film opens, a man is sleeping on the Peace and Prosperity Monument. The protagonist of this film borrows a Rolls Royce from an alcoholic millionaire he befriends. A blind flower girl is helped by the little tramp in, for 10 points, what classic 1931 film starring Charlie Chaplin?
What is that called? It's like City Life? City Lights! Well, I realize now I haven't said what the target score is, but we're probably off of the target score. Because I just not remembering the old stuff.
This actress and her ex-husband, Peter Mark Jacobson, co-created her TV Land sitcom Happily Divorced. In another sitcom, she played a former bridal shop employee from Flushing, Queens.
She's from Flushing. The Nanny Named Fran. God, I can't remember lyrics from The Nanny. But yeah, Fran. I don't know what her last name is. What her character's last name is in The Nanny, but I believe, yeah, she's the nanny named Fran. So I think Union President is probably the last clue on this one. Well, no, just the nanny is. I can't remember that phrase. It's like the blushing blank from Flushing. Is it the blushing girl from Flushing? The nanny named Fran? It might be.
This comic book introduced the character of Zatara, a magician who is the father of Zatanna. The first of over 1,000 issues in this series, whose cover shows a man holding a green car, was sold for over $3 million.
So just Action Comics? Yeah, like Action Comics #1 was the first appearance of Superman. And then they went on to just, name them after the main characters.
A song with this title opens You Think I'm Pretty Without Any Makeup On. The refrain, They All Say That It Gets Better, recurs in a song with this title that ends Olivia Rodrigo's Guts. In a 2010 song, Katy Perry sings You Make Me Feel Like I'm Livin', for 10 points. What title adolescent fantasy?
Okay. It's Teenage Dream? Okay. Didn't get the old music, but got the recent music. That's a rare accomplishment.
This character makes a seafood cake by watching a TV show whose host says to crack, crack, crack the egg into the bowl. Joe Chin.
Yeah, crack, crack, crack. crack the egg into the bowl. Punch, kick, it's all in the mind. Those are the only Parappa the Rapper things that I know. I never owned a original PlayStation, so this era of rhythm game was not one that I played a lot of. Followed up by Jammer Lammy. I think they put out a Parappa the Rapper 2. You gotta believe.
This man directed a film in which an airline agent goes on QVC to sell a self-ringing mop she invented. A 2013 film by this director about con artists Irving and Sydney was inspired by the Abscam scandal.
Yeah, it's American Hustle.
For 10 points,
who did American? David E. Russell. David O. Russell. That's why you don't put in the things. You don't put in things you don't need. So that first one was Joy, I think, which is that Jen Lawrence movie where she's plays a character who invents a mop. A real life character who invents a mop, I think.
This actor voices the bird-like empath Dr. Ploup on the Amazon Prime Video series The Second Best Hospital in the Galaxy. He reprised a film role to voice Wallace Wells in the Netflix anime.
Okay. Kieran Culkin, but I'm just going to put in Culkin. Wallace Wells. If you could see my Scott Pilgrim versus the World poster over here, is Scott's gay roommate in the movie and the comic and the graphic novels. Sorry. So two things I had no clue about, but some pretty good stuff after that. Let's see. I don't even know what question 10 is going to be about. Maybe there has been a musical one. There's been no musical questions, so I think it's either going to be TV or musical.
This man composed the album Space Jazz, which served as the soundtrack for a novel by him about Johnny Goodboy Tyler. This author created the evil alien Cyclos as a way of mocking psychology.
Yeah, it's the
For 10 points,
Scientology.
What author of the novel Battlefield Earth also wrote Dianetics and founded Scientology?
Why can't I remember his name? I just can't remember his name. It's a Scientology guy. It's not it. I just can't remember. Hubbard. Oh, I knew it off of Johnny Goodboy Taylor. It's the main character, Battlefield Earth, but I just couldn't remember his name. 101. Not sure where that fits, but Jack after this will let me know if that's actually an improvement or not. I don't feel bad about missing. Okay, I feel a little bad about not getting City Lights. Should have had L. Ron Hubbard. I should have gotten a lot of points for L. Ron Hubbard. Oh well. Still, some sweet buzzes, some sweet gets. On to sports. Well, astute viewers will notice that I got 101 again for the second week in a row, both of which didn't really improve my score any. So 101 is the target for that going forward. The target for sports now is 83. Better than an 83.
In 2022, this man's company, Most Valuable Promotions, organized the first women's boxing match to headline Madison Square Garden. This boxer, who defeated ex-NBA star Nate Robinson in a match, is the brother of a WWE wrestler. In 2024...
I think that's what these are about. Let's go on to years.
In this year, a man coincidentally named Barry Larkin was among a group of students who protested the Olympics with a fake torch. In this year, the Blood in the Water water polo match took place after the Soviet invasion of Hungary.
Yeah, was this...
For 10 points, what year's Summer Olympics were held in Melbourne?
Melbourne was 1980? 56. Whoops. I was way off. But as I've said before, I don't know years.
This rookie quarterback beat the Raiders in the last Oakland home game in a comeback win for Jacksonville. He made the Pro Bowl in 2023 after replacing Anthony Richardson as the Colts starter. For 10 points, what quarterback out of Washington State has a distinctive Fu Manchu?
Minshew. Gardner Minshew. With the Fu Manchu. All you have to do is get some sort of physical feature that rhymes with your name, and it's great. That's how you get memorable, baby.
In each season from 1991 to 1994, a player on this team led the AL in triples. This team lost the 1993 ALCS with Lance Johnson and Wilson Alvarez. This team won 0 postseason series between 1917 and its 2005 World Series run. For 10 points, Frank Thomas played...
Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. Who was leading in triples? That's a wild stat. Triples is a hard thing to reliably do. It's like Ricky Henderson, who will always be the MLB's steals leader, never hit that many triples because he was right-handed. So he would pull to left field. And you can't really hit triples to left field. I don't know enough about the 90s White Sox to even guess who was hitting all them triples.
Kim Perrott had to stop playing for this team in 1999 due to lung cancer. This team, whose big three included Cynthia Cooper and Cheryl Swoops, was disbanded in 2008. For 10 points, what team, which won the first 4 WNBA championships, shared the Toyota Center with the Rockets?
Let's just try Houston. Comets, Houston Comets. Yeah, I just start a whole new league, and then just one team dominates. No wonder they got disbanded. That's probably not why they got disbanded.
After acquiring Sullivan Stadium in 1988, this man blocked efforts by Remington CEO Victor Kiam to move a team to Florida. This owner of MLS's Revolution was accused of soliciting prostitution at a spa in...
It's Robert Kraft. Mainly known as the Patriots owner. Somewhat known for other things. Like when Vladimir Putin took his Super Bowl ring, and then afterwards, Robert Kraft was like, yeah, that was a gift for him. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Well, Bob Kraft's got a lot of them, so I guess he can dole them out as he wishes.
This man and a much older doubles partner lost in the 2024 Olympic quarterfinals to Austin Krajicek and Rajiv Ram. This man won the French Open in 2024 before defeating Novak Djokovic in a rematch of the 2023 Wimbledon final. The youngest ever ATP #1 men...
Is this Alcaraz? I think they're talking his much older compatriot on the Olympics team was one Rafael Nadal. I think Alcaraz got to the gold medal game but lost to Djokovic.
This man was the first MLB pitcher to go 5-0 during a postseason run. This #1 draft pick from 2009 won 2 games on the road in Houston as his team won the 2019 World Series.
So it's just Steve Strasburg? I didn't know he didn't lose a game in that World Series run, but yeah, I mean, like first overall pick, pitcher, 2009, it all checked out. And with that, I've improved my overall score.
After this club was bought by Clearlake Capital, it spent over €1 billion on such transfers as Mark Cucurella. After Roman Abramovich sold this English club, it transferred Christian Pulisic to AC.
I think that's Chelsea. Yeah. Vaguely recalled that owner's name. Yeah, there was other stuff going on there, but that was a full-on buzz on. I think that's the name of the Chelsea owner, former Chelsea owner.
This man and Donovan Mitchell are the only active players to score 56 or more points in a playoff game. After a 47-point Game 6, this man missed a go-ahead 3-point attempt in Game 7 of the 2022 Eastern Conference Finals against Boston. For 10 points, what Heat forward is called Jimmy Buckets?
Jimmy Butler, then. Pretty good, 9 right, 109. More points in sports than in pop culture, a rarity. All sorts of rarities going on in this week 30. But what's not rare is that I had a great time playing these questions. And I hope you had a great time watching. If you could help me out, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you think you would have a good time playing these questions yourself, head on over to naqt.com/buzzword and play those games. That's going to be it for me. We'll see you next time on the channel with more Thinking Game Trivia playing Buzzword. Bye.